Hey, what's going on, guys? Dino here. Today I'm playing World of Warships, and um, I am in the Tier 5 Japanese destroyer Minakaze, and has 4 guns and 3 double torpedo tubes that reload pretty quickly. And more or less, I'm not so much as talking about the actual ship I am, but the fact that they are introducing a new subclass of ship. And what I'm saying is that they're talking about adding a subclass of the Japanese destroyers, and what I'm hoping it's going to be like is the Bliskovica. Because if you remember the Bliskovica video, and you look down at the bottom right corner, it shows you the map, and the second circle going out is the torpedo range. The little dotted circle, large little dotted circle, is the detection range, and the inner one I think is anti-aircraft range, but that doesn't really matter because destroyers have terrible anti-aircraft. But I watched the trailers for the new ships like the Shiratsu, which is going to be the new Tier 8 destroyer, and I think this was needed. They're moving what is it called? Yeah, the Mutsuki from Tier 6 to Tier 5, which I think, a lot of people agree that was, I guess in a way, is a buff, because that means it's always going to get better matchmaking. Always. Because at Tier 6, I mean, personally, I played as a Mutsuki and ranked on the beta test server, and I didn't really mind it. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. The only problem is that its torpedoes were as slow as snails. Unless you at stock torpedoes. You can upgrade them now. They're significantly quicker and making them a whole lot better to use. But noticing on the video while I was watching, it looks like that the guns from the new Shiratsu have like a 4-second reload, which is like on par with the Americans, but it looks more accurate. It looks, but I'm guessing in turn it'll have less, torpedoes. But hopefully, it's similar to the Minakaze, as in, or no, not the Bliskovica, as in it still has good guns. And you can also function as a torpedo boat, like, if you played the Benson before. The Benson, you can get up near them, launch torpedoes, or run away without having to use your guns and still be really effective, which is like how I like to play the Benson. Also how I played for the Gearing or the Fletcher. I have played it on the beta test server. If you haven't played it on the beta test server, I really advise it, because, all you have to do is make a different account. It'll download the game probably about as fast as you normally download the game, and you start with Tier 8 ships instead of Tier 1 like this. You also get like a week of premium and other benefits like right now, and you also upgrade really fast. Like I have the Yamato. Yamato is really good. And other such stuff like that. They look, hopefully they'll be more like, like the Bliskovica or the high-tier American ships, where they're more like a hybrid between the Japanese and the Russian. Or, the new buffs to the American ships, where they have better concealment and I think slightly better torpedoes.
Set a course for that area. I need fire support.
Maybe, you know, they'll have, they'll be like, you know, if you look at the higher tier American destroyers, they have defensive fire cooldown. What would be really cool is if it had radar. That would be really cool. I don't think they will, because I don't remember any destroyers at the time having radar. I don't remember any Japanese ships in World War II era having radar, but defensive fire would be pretty cool if it had it. It'd be pretty useful. It also said that it's going to have the highest anti-air of any destroyer in the game.
Attention, reporting a target position.
Which is going to be really interesting. You would think those torpedoes would hit, unless they just run out of range. That happens. Poor Texas. Yeah, hopefully I get like compensation for like, cause I have not used Mitsuki yet. I just kind of want to stick with my Minakaze right now. Oh, I can upgrade to the Mitsuki, but I have a maxed out Minakaze. The captain's also really good, but you know, it just all depends on what's going to be necessary. Right thing is, because really, right now I may be using What was I gonna say? Dang. Now, that Molotov could have used radar. He could have used radar. He could have taken me out right there instead of, you know, causing about 60-something thousand more damage to his team. And there's the Bayern. So Colorado just got wrecked. This is where I don't know if this is a bad decision. I think I should just turn around my smoke screen and went that way towards a friendly battleship that was over there. But nope. Yeah, I should have went for that guy over there. So I gotta run around the island. I haven't been having that much luck on the warships. Beta test. Like last time I got on, there was like 40 players on there, which means there was hardly anybody in the queue for a battle. So it took forever to fight anybody. Now that Leander has radar. Or not radar, hydroacoustic search, which means he could have detected my torpedoes. But instead of detecting my torpedoes earlier, he decides to let them run. Now at this point, our ships start dying really quickly. So I'm going for the Bayern. Very unsuspecting Bayern. Oh, Bayern. You almost did it. You did try to vary your course. You just didn't vary it enough. And apparently doesn't know what a damage control is. Because look at the top right-hand corner. He's flooding away very quickly. Flooding does a lot of damage. Of course. Yeah, you can see if look at the Bayern's health is just chipping away. And then this is when things turn for the worst. And Minakaze. I love Minakazes. So I sunk the Bayern. Of course, now that Minakaze is about to sink me. Okay. Yeah. So that was a pretty good match. In my opinion, at least. Now, if I was in something like, say, Mahan, it would have been a dead Minakaze. I was been like, just your health evaporates. So soon I'll be working on getting through the, once they come out with the Japanese destroyer subclass, I'll be working through it. And, after that, if I don't get any requests for any specific ship, I'll just start going through the next one, and I'll go through the secondary class, and then I'll go through the normal class destroyers all the way up to the Shimakaze. Then, you know, eventually get to the go through the cruisers to the Zal, then to the Yamato, then to the tier 10 what is it? The tier 10 Japanese aircraft carrier, and then I'll just move to the American destroyer line and then start repeating the process. What I plan to do is when I complete all the lines for Japanese, I'll start buying the premium ships, like I plan on getting the Otago, maybe. The Otago just seems like such a fun ship. I was gonna think about trying out the War Spike for a while. I won't be getting the War Spike anytime soon. The reason I haven't started playing British cruisers because they don't use high explosive. I would prefer the Atlanta class cruiser over the British cruisers because it has high explosive. It eats destroyers. They also have it also has like defensive fire and hydrogen search. Pretty good. Pretty good little ship. So the enemy team ends up hiding, and they win by capturing A, B, and C points and start getting like 9 points per tick. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good game for me, but I guess a lot of other people didn't think it was a really good game. So at this point in time, if you look in chat, the last remaining Byron starts complaining about how garbage his team was because they all went to sea and suicided. And then, you know, he starts blaming his team and getting unhappy. But I wouldn't be. I'm not nearly as upset as I would be if I was playing something like ranked battle. Because, you know, that's where you have, like, ranking. That'd be like if you're playing Overwatch and you're on ladder and your team decides to just suicide. Like, you know, rushing and just suicide. Or another example would be, I guess, Hearthstone. What's the other most you would play? Counter-Strike, World of Warcraft. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see another ship or anything in my next videos, please comment below in the section. If you'd like to see, I'll be doing what do you want to see in the upcoming Feed the Beast Infinity video. That will be coming next on Saturday, hopefully, and then War Thunder on Sunday. But anyways, guys, I hope you had a good day, and I'll see you next time.